but I would like to say that we challenged two delegates to answer the same questions and to share now a little bit of their lives. So now it's time for the Voice of the Youth moment, and we will have two special delegates, Lilit from Armenia and Mosawer from Afghanistan, but living in Germany. So now I would like to give the floor first to Lilit, that is a humanitarian worker and a former project coordinator in the Disaster Management Department at the Armenian Red Cross Society. So, Lilith, I don't know if you are there. If you are ready to speak, we would love to hear your speech about Ubuntu lives and also civic courage. So now, sorry, again?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, the floor is yours now.
Hello, dear all. My name is Lilit from Armenia, and I'm honored to be here today to share my story with you. So I worked with people all of my life, and my journey has been deeply modeled by experiences working with the Armenia Red Cross Society and the profound moments of civic courage that I witnessed and participated in. The most significant moment of my life took place during the Artsakh, also known as Nagorno-Karabakh conflict with Azerbaijan, stationed in Kornizor near the Armenian and Nagorno-Karabakh border. I saw immense suffering and provided essential support to displaced people. This experience profoundly shaped my understanding of civic courage and the power of community. In Kornizor, my team and I provided food, medical supplies, psychosocial support to those affected by the conflict. The situation was dire, with many families struggling to find shelter and basic necessities. So as a humanitarian worker and project coordinator in disaster management department, I've responded to pandemics, conflicts, and man-made disasters. So my experiences have taught me being a rescuer girl. My personal slogan is live among people, help them, share kindness, and be fearless. Rescuing your life by being the fate of others. So you might change someone's life for a brighter future. So the main purpose of my life story is to highlight the importance of always being available to help others in need. So through my experience, I have learned that we all have a role to play in our communities, and even the smallest acts of kindness can have a significant impact. Being present and responsive to the needs of others is not just a duty, but a privilege. It brings meaning and fulfillment to our life. So as the world faced so many challenges like COVID-19 pandemic, I found myself on the front lines, helping those in need and participating in awareness raising campaigns. So this experience was not just a test of endurance, but also a testament to the power of community and the importance of civic courage. So I hope my story can inspire you to recognize the power of civic courage. Each of us has the potential to make a difference. We do not need to wait for crisis to act. Every day offers opportunities to help someone to be a positive to force in the world. Civic courage involves stepping out of comfort zones and facing challenges. So as a profession, Volmix mentioned Mandela's words, so courage is the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. So leading our team in Kornizor, despite immense challenges and fear, taught me the importance of acting for the greater good. So a moment in my life that required civic courage was when I lead our team in Kornizor. The challenges were immense, and the fear of the unknown was real. So, however, I believed strongly in the necessity of our mission. We needed to provide immediate relief to support and to support displaced people. So, many of whom had lost everything. It was a difficult task, and sometimes I felt overwhelmed, but the thought of potential impact kept me on going. So once Gandhi said that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Yeah. So through this experience, I learned that civic courage is not only about being fearless, it's about acting despite our fears. It's about understanding that our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the greater good. So now, as both of our countries strive for peace, I hope my journey, I don't know, inspires you to make a difference. Let us take risks to help others and be the change we wish to see in the world. Thank you for listening me. Thank you for having me here. I'm very excited to be one of your uh, like part of your Ubuntu nations.
Thank you so much, Lilith. It was amazing listening to you. Thank you so much for this call to action, for bringing your experience, but also the words of Gandhi, of Mandela, being the change we want to see in the world. Thank you so much. And now it's time to listen to Mosawer from Afghanistan, but living in Germany. He is a high school senior and an 18 years old change maker, and he is also the founder of the Network of Sustainable Development and Education Foundation that promotes education as a fundamental human right. So, Mosawer, the floor is yours.
Um, Thank you so much, Maria. I hope I'm audible. I'm audible? Oh, yeah, perfect. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. As Maria said, my name is Mosawer, and I'm an 18-year-old high school senior, originally from Afghanistan, but currently living in Germany as a refugee for the last 2 years. And it's an absolute honor to have the opportunity to share my story with you, with the hope that it can inspire you. So I'd like to start with reflecting on the first question, on what is the most significant moment of my life. It is what happened in August of 2021. Back then, living an ordinary life, I used to take things for granted. If I say, I wouldn't have ever imagined that so many things would change. But then it was then with the Taliban took over of the country, and then my family and I had to leave our home and flee the country later on. And only with that, so many things changed in my life since then. We traveled through Pakistan and Spain before resettling in Germany as refugees, finally in August of 2022. Uh, and because of this, I was away from my own school and education for 1.5 complete years. And even after getting to Germany with challenges being faced by language, culture, and my age, I was facing additional challenges in regards to resuming my education. I would like to say that it is for sure that this journey was full of fear and uncertainty, but what is important, it made me realize that even though that so many things were lost and so many things were being lost, there is still hope and strength. I then found a new purpose in my life, a reignitement of my passion. And with keeping up of my hope and trying my best, I was then able to resume my education after 1.5 years by securing 2 scholarships in 2 of international schools in Germany. On the other hand, as you all know, Afghan girls are banned from getting an education as well. So my own journey, coupled with witnessing what is happening back home with my friends and other members of the community, really made me think of how I can contribute my part and make a difference on education to make it more accessible, from my own experience that I could not pursue in education and from experience of my friends. One thing for sure is we all know that how important education is and how it is a catalyst for growth, prosperity, and development. And this profound brief really has been the guiding force behind me and all of my actions. And with continued efforts, amidst my own challenges, I was then able to initiate the establishment of a nonprofit organization and a foundation in the Netherlands, the Network of Sustainable Development and Education, NSDE. Or NSE Foundation. And we stand with a primary mission to promote and advocate for education as a fundamental human right, aligned with the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals and SDG for quality education. And through NSDE, we then initiated an online school program for Afghan girls to both enable them to continue their education and also allow them to get access to higher education by providing an accredited online education through Cambridge A levels. And I'm glad to tell you that most recently we have had our first batch of students who are currently enrolled in our school and have resumed their education. And it's a result of 1.5 years of hard work. And right now we have grown to partner with other entities, and we're now over 40 volunteer officers championing NSD's mission to promote education as a fundamental human right. This brings me to the question of what's the purpose of my life story? Even though that where I am today, quite frankly, I wouldn't have even thought this is completely possible. But as Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it's done. Reflecting back, what really has helped me and is helping me now is a belief. I believe in myself and what will be there in tomorrow, in the vision that I see, and most importantly, that I, as a part of community, can affect positive change, no matter the odds or the circumstance that I face or my age. So I really hope to showcase the strength of human spirit with my personal story, that if one wants to achieve something, there's nothing that can hinder that. By fighting for education or any other cause that we deeply stand for, and standing up for those who are left behind, we can change our lives and the lives of others. Civic courage for me means standing up for what is right, helping those in need, and creating opportunities for everyone. My experience have taught me that our challenges shape us, but how we respond to them defines us. I would like to encourage you to now take a look at your own journeys. Use your challenge as chances to grow and make a difference in your own communities, no matter your age, position, stance, or any circumstances. Believe in yourself, for together we can build a more just and equitable world amidst its many challenges that it faces now. Thank you, Maria. I, uh,
Thank you so much, Mosawer, for sharing your life story of 18 years old, but with so much happening with an organization, building the change you want to see in the world, like Lilit brought. So thank you so much, Mosawer. Lilit, a round of applause for you for your example.